Muhlenberg to the ACC?
Yeah, good question.
That's a great question. You've heard that a lot, but just a lot of hard work. I feel like Division III can be undersold sometimes. There's a lot of really good players that just weren't big enough coming out of high school or just didn't have that exposure, which happens to be what I was coming out of high school. I was barely 6 foot, barely 240. So I feel like there are a lot of guys who are great football players and just don't have the opportunity just yet to kind of play that kind of football. But it's serious football. Muhlenberg's a top tier program, and they proved that for 5-6 years. Great head coach now, head coach before, who kind of build that culture. And they're just guys who can play football.
At what point did you believe that you had what it took to come to this level to make that massive jump?
I don't know if there's necessarily a point, but it's kind of just I have 2 years of eligibility after my senior year, one from COVID and once when I got hurt. And I was looking to explore graduate school also. So I think it was just testing the waters and seeing what opportunities were out there. I was really fortunate to have a good senior year and compile a good film. So I think from there I was kind of seeing what was available and just kind of excited for what opportunities might have presented themselves.
Zach, was one of the main selling points to come here the fact that there would be a lot of competition for starting spots along the line because Carolina lost so many guys to the draft?
Maybe a little bit, but I think the biggest thing I was looking for in the portal was like an elite team culture, which is something that Carolina's overflowing with. And I think also was a good brotherhood, which was like really high on my list, a must-have. And when I visited Carolina first, that's something that I felt right away. So that really checked up a lot of boxes. So I think those were the two important things that I was really looking for.
Who was the guy that you saw that embodied that? It could have been someone just in a completely different room, but who was the guy you saw?
The two kids I met first were Willie Lampkin and Austin Blasky, who's a recent transfer. And those guys kind of took me under the wing right away and showed me how quickly you can kind of connect with the guys and what brotherhoods are present there. So that's what kind of made me realize that pretty quickly.
When and how did the growth spurt occur then? If you were what, 6 foot 240, you said?
Maybe 250, maybe 6'1", 6'2", 250. But I was kind of expecting it for a while. My brother's 6'4", my dad's 6'4", my uncle's 6'5". So my family's really big. I was just waiting for that. It took kind of until in the middle of college I was still growing. I came back my junior and sophomore year still growing. So it's kind of still ongoing as I was going through college.
Yeah. Did you question whether it ever happened since you were lagging
behind
a little bit?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it took a while. I was still adding weight until my senior year. I was still trying to pack on some pounds. But yeah, there was definitely some questioning if that was going to happen or not.
Are you at your ideal weight right now? Or?
No, sir, not yet. I'm 305 right now, but I'm still increasing. Amber's great. Izzy's great. They've been helping a lot. So I'm still increasing weight as we move closer to camp and throughout camp.
What's the goal weight?
315.
Zach, as you were kind of getting through your college career, what areas of your game do you feel like you've really I guess taking that bigger step in or maybe improved on over
Yeah, sure. Definitely IQ. I think there's something that you can continue to learn. There's football 101, which you have in high school, and then you can grow into 201, 301. I think understanding kind of what defenses can result in what and kind of what happens schematically behind you. If you know where the tight end and running backs lined up, how that can change your angles. I think that helps your technique a lot more.
You haven't had a chance to hit yet here. You'll get that in about 3 weeks,
Yes, sir.
I guess.
Yep.
What do you think the biggest transition will be for you on the field?
I think just getting acclimated. I know regardless of where you are, there's kind of an adjustment to the speed of play. So I think that will be the biggest thing. But I think knowing the playbook, which Coach Clem's been great, Kyle, our GA, all of the older guys have helped a lot. So I think getting that down first will make everything else a lot easier.
What position? Sorry.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, what position do you think you're going to play, and what are your expectations for playing time?
Center and guard, and I wouldn't really say I have expectations. I'm just really excited to compete. And there's a lot of great guys in the offensive line room who deserve time. So I think once camp comes, I'm just excited to earn an opportunity wherever that might be.
Is that both guard spots, or is there one more than the other?
Just kind of general.
Just interior.
Yeah, interior.
Is there an all factor or a cool factor when you got here for like first week or two? Did you just kind of look around like, man, I'm here?
Yeah, definitely. But I feel like it's kind of just getting right to the grind. I feel like it's really cool to see. But you got to kind of get ready for there's not that much time between first arrival and camp, so you got to get after it and everything you can and kind of block that out for the meantime.
Kind of going off of that, how has it been getting acclimated, from, obviously joining in the summer to, you got camp in a couple of weeks. How has it been getting acclimated?
I think it's been pretty smooth. I think obviously, the first week moving in, kind of getting stuff is definitely a little bit more difficult, but kind of once that's done, then it's kind of just getting adjusted to the lifts and the runs, which I think has been pretty smooth. Like I said, all the guys and all Coach Hess and all the coaches there have kind of made it a really smooth process.
and then you touched on it. But what's it kind of like? What has it been like being around Randy Clemens? I imagine he had a good responsibility, I guess, in recruiting you here. What's it kind of been like being around him, having conversations?
Coach Clem's awesome. His football IQ is kind of off the charts, which has helped me a lot in my game also already, which will continue to help. But he's been instrumental to my kind of getting comfortable and getting going. I think he's been great.
What was the reaction of friends and family when they found out you were coming here?
I mean, yeah, they're excited. It's definitely seeing all your work kind of lead to that. They're really excited and kind of more excited for what the opportunities can present themselves in the future.
Your buddy's going to get a chance to see you on TV now, right?
I guess so.
And along those lines, I mean, when you're toiling away at D3, like, what was the moment where it maybe occurred to you, like, I can make this jump to, like, power conference football, like the top of the charts? Like, how did that occur to you? When did that occur?
Sure. I think kind of going off a similar question I answered before, it wasn't really a time one. I kind of try to stay present in whatever I'm doing and kind of enjoy the process. But I think it was more of I was confident in myself and my abilities and kind of what I'm able to do on the field. And I knew there was a possibility of that. It wasn't really just like thinking, but it was more just enjoying, kind of seeing what was a possibility and available.
You talked some about this, but obviously you put on a lot of weight since high school. A lot of that's just strength and conditioning. But anything weird you did, like crazy bulk meals, kind of avant-garde things?
I don't think so. My sophomore year of college, I began meeting with a nutritionist. So she kind of compiled different kinds of weight gaining strategies and kind of a diet for that, which I did then, and I also continued doing here once I got with Amber and Izzy. So I don't think it was like a crazy bulk meal, but it was more so like making sure I was getting the right kind of carbs, right kind of fats, right kind of proteins to gain weight the right way.
We good?
Did you visit here before we made this?
Yes, sir. I came on an official visit, and then I came home, and later that week I committed.
What was going on when you were here? Was that an aha, cool moment for you to be here? Wow.
I mean, yeah, but I think the kind of the boxes, so to say, I was trying to check, like I said, culture and brotherhood were kind of immediately answered kind of right when I got here, right when I met the guys. And it was also just cool I was able to have my parents here with me, so kind of go through it with them, because they've been a huge part of why I'm able to be where I am today. So I think just having them along for that ride was awesome.
Around town and campus, was that
Yes, sir.
make a big impression to you?
Definitely. It's definitely cool to see a college town and kind of bleed Carolina blue everywhere you go around here. But no, it was definitely an interesting and cool.
You went to a basketball game, right?
Yes, sir.
How did that kind of help too, just to kind of get a vibe for what
That was awesome. That was I grew up in Jersey, so I've been to a couple of Rutgers games, but kind of seeing that was definitely really cool. I know my family really enjoyed that, but that was definitely really cool to see.
the rack?
What game was it?
Syracuse.
Oh, yeah, they blew them out.
Yeah.
It's like 100 points.
Yeah.
Then really quickly, we've asked the other guys this, but just a fun fact about you, secret talent, maybe away from football.
See, oof. It's a good question. I love food. I'm a big foodie. I guess that's a fun fact.
You have like a foodie account?
I don't. I just love. I mean, a lot of Italian food from delis. Chicken cutlet sandwiches. I love those. And my mom's home cooking. I love that too.
Who is most fired up about this, like in your friends and family?
My grandpa. My grandpa loves this stuff. He was definitely the most fired up about the kind of just everything starting where I was and kind of where I'm at now.
How much Carolina gear does he have now?
We're still working on it. Slowly increasing that, but we gotta get him more.
We good? All right, thanks, Zach.
Thank you.